When I first stepped into Azeroth back in 2004, I didn't care about guides, metas, sims, or even rotations. I just played. I pressed buttons, adventured, and somehow that was enough. It was a loop that satisfied me for 12 years. But now, I'm a Mythic Plus addict who watches MDI like it's Sunday kickoff. So in an attempt to bring me back to simpler times, I'm doing the dumbest thing possible. I'm playing a spec completely blind. No, not literally blind, but with like no guides, no builds, no class WeakAuras, and no peeking. Just raw, unfiltered button mashing. This is Zero to Hero, the series where I pug my way from 0 to 3k rating in Mythic Plus. Not 2500, that's the reasonable version. No, I want pain. So we go for Keystone Legend because I love to just absolutely ruin my free time. Here's the rules. Number 1, play a spec I've never played before. Rule number 2, I can only play with pugs to reach 3k. Rule number 3, no looking up guides. No Wowhead, no Icy Veins, no YouTube, nothing. Rule number 4, no peeking. That means no inspecting other warriors in Dornagal or playing with other DPS warriors in my group. Number 5, no class WeakAuras. That's because I've used them for a long time and it will likely teach me how to play the spec. And number 6, no sims. I'm doing this all blind, just pure muscle, baby. And at the end of it all, we'll see how close I was to actually playing the spec correctly by comparing myself to the top 50 Fury Warriors in Mythic Plus. So let's set up a Fury Warrior with absolutely zero idea what I'm doing. So here's to winging it with all my 2 brain cells firing at full cylinder capacity. I don't know, I only got 2 brain cells. We're 493 item level. What is my mastery? Increased damage done while enraged. I mean, that sounds good. Allows you to dual wield 2 big girthy. Wait, what is down here? Do you use slam? Is slam important? What is slam? What is this? I guess we just start, right? I'm gonna rush to conclusions here. I don't know what secondary stats are important. My mastery sounded like it was okay. I just want to swing crit like crazy. I'm going crit haste because it's got crit. Oh, we're gonna deal 20% more damage and 10% increased critical strike. Slam must be important. Your auto attacks have a 20% chance to hurl a weapon at the target and one other enemy in front of you, dealing. I mean, I was just saying I wanted more crit, so give me the crit. Good. Your crit, baby. We got more crit increase in your auto attack, critical strike increase. Ooh, was I cooking? I want all of these. Avatar is active, Rampage is Rage.
Today, Junior?
Holy shit. How long is the cooldown if it's, oh god, math. 40 seconds, so it's half, so it must be a 45-second cooldown? That's my class tree. Rate it 1 to 10 in the comments. Now the fun part, Fury. Hello, Mrs. Fury herself. I'm your boy Squints. I feel like this is my defensive. I think I have one. So yes, we just gotta spend 1 point to get the next thing. I mean, we're gonna use this a lot because we're gonna get bricked up and start freaking out. Anything to get me enraged? Yeah, 100%. I should probably look at the bottom of the talent tree, but I think I'm just gonna see where I end up. I want these whirlwind talents. Execute increases the critical strike chance of execute by 10% for 5 times. Oh, shit. More crit. Yes. I only got 16 more? Like there's so much tree. 50% chance to enrage you? My auto attacks? Thought I was gonna use 2-handed. Do I use one-handed? Like, what if I'm just enraged all the time? Haste, movement speed. Probably would swing one-handed weapons so fast. Rampage increases your haste. There's just so many options here. I don't know why. I'm feeling it. How bleeds. I ain't a bleeder. Only once a month am I a bleeder. Ooh, there's so much crit and stuff just on the board. Still need to spend 2 points. And I think I want that. Okay, I can go anyway here, so I guess I should read these. Blade Storm. I know Blade Storm, obviously. Every 20 rage you spend with remaining cooldown of recklessness. I don't remember what recklessness is. That's crit. Ooh. These sound fun. Auto attack damage and speed based on run and haste crit, which is like the play. And I'm gonna go here twice. And then I want Blade Storm, so then we can probably proc more enrages. We have 6 points. So what if I just take that and we take the crit, we dump it here, and then we're taking the auto attack because we gonna be swinging and we go back up for the execute. I like it. Hero talents. Outname or Slayer. Slayer instantly sounds cooler. Damaging enemies with Thunderclap. I don't have it. Raging Blow. What is Raging? 25% chance. So strike one with a Lightning Bolt. Am I just gonna play Enhancement Shaman as a Fury Warrior? Thunderclap becomes a Thunderclap. I just don't even have Thunderclap. Just based on the shit I picked, I think we gotta pick this one. Should I read this? I don't even know if it's gonna make sense. For execution, increases the chance in critical strike damage. We love crits. What is Overwhelmed? Overwhelm. Beats my dick. I don't know what the hell Overwhelm is. Each strike of Blade Storm deals an additional 10% damage, evenly split across targets. I mean, that sounds AoE, so we're gonna go that, because we're only doing Mythic Plus. Bloodthirst, critical strike. We going crit. So do I want Bloodthirst to crit? Look at the numbers. I think Bloodthirst crits more, and it's got a shorter cooldown. So I'm gonna go Bloodthirst. This is the tree. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. I think I cooked, and I think this is a pretty sick tree, and we're gonna smoke some damage. I hopped into some Mythic Zeros to practice, but I basically learned absolutely nothing. If it glowed, I pressed it. That's the rotation. That's the secret sauce here, people. So I said, what the heck? Let's just slam a +2 Dawn I had. I was using the tank. The tank! Are we surprised? Probably not. They were item level 710 though. But listen, we take the carry if they sign up for it. If it's free, it's for your boy, okay? And at this key level, you always find dramatic players. Like this Warlock. Poor guy. Don't worry, bud. We'll time. Barely. Did not expect this run to be this close with the tank carrying, but here we are. Something did click in my Eco Dome though. I don't know what changed between keys, but I was suddenly feeling the spec. I was just tapping into that inner fury I've been building up from all these seasons of doing this challenge. I noticed that not maintaining the whirlwind buff was really hurting my AoE damage. And if you're wondering, no, I'm not pressing whirlwind 3 times. It's a bug with my add-on, and it's fixed in the next episode. And if you're worried about this in the next season, well, guess what? This add-on probably won't exist, so you probably won't see this anyway. So yes, I'm at least not that dumb. I am just pressing whirlwind once. God! We +2 this key, and afterwards I decide to swap to two-handed because the two-handers I've gathered from Zeros and World events are just way higher item level than the shit I bought off the auction house, which should probably give me more damage. And if I want to keep pushing this key up, I'll probably need more damage because I'm just kind of suck. How'd that Halls 5 go? Well, never pulled so many damn gargoyles in my life. Blade Storm, most damage. Blade Storm consumes blood craze stacks. Just figured that out. Me likey the interaction. I still know what to do. It's okay though. My damage just continues to fluctuate as I push my key up to a 10. What I notice now is that after 8 years of what some of you may be calling actually playing the game, I began to question in theory craft everything. Should I use my major cooldowns together? Or space out Recklessness and Avatar? Do I hit Blade Storm every time it's off cooldown? How long can I hold it until it's a DPS loss? Why am I not charging into combat more? It's free rage. Is haste crit the play? Beats my dick. I got no idea. I went back to the drawing board because I am coming up on my first craft and I needed to make sure that I got my stats maybe right. So I thought if I went mastery crit, I would hit harder when I was in rage and then my crits would be big damage. Maybe it's not the speed of my attacks as much as it was about just hitting really freaking hard. Then with my cooldowns, maybe it's not about overlapping them. Maybe it's about prolonging them. I jumped into my talents, decided to swap to more Blade Storm damage, and finally tried my CDs, grant 8 seconds of the other. Since haste wasn't top of mind anymore, I swapped my choice node at the top to powerful and rage for more damage. And if you were wondering, no, I've done no testing of these talent changes whatsoever on training dumps. Why the hell would I do that? After all that, I almost lost to a 676 BM Hunter. I may actually be blind. Right side though, I did get a hero helm, which finally gave me 4-piece. Please don't ask me what it does. Just more damage, hopefully. Especially since I crafted my weapon with Ascendance on it. Nut. At this point, I said frick it. Let's see if I can get a competent group of players to carry my ass through the 10 for a Mythic Vault slot since I finally had a 10B. I did, and it worked. But I actually started doing damage, and my overall wasn't terrible. So I figured, why not try it again and go for 2 Mythic Vault slots for next week. So I run and clear a +10 Gambit, leaving me with just 2 more +10s to get that second Mythic Vault slot for next week. But this brought me into a +10 hauls. As a solo pug, every once in a while, you find the 4-stack, looking for your key. That's what I got for my 10 hauls. And as someone who does 4 stacks into pug keys, I know you and the gang don't want to be the reason to break. The group join and starts joking about how bad the tank is. Red flag. I start by being the top damage. Red flag. We fight the first boss without pulling this hunter pack. Red flag. We are pulling and killing a lot of typical mounts. Red flag. Tank asks if we're good on percent when we are clearly not. Red flag. I think it's all fine. We can probably tine it. Bunch of people start dying to statues. What the hell? We wipe. Shaman takes a B-res to res us after the wipe. And of course makes a snarky comment. They bricked my key. They did it. Of course. It was the 4-stack that bricked my +10 key. My hopes, my vault slot, and possibly my will to live at this point is gone. I at least top damage for the first time, but that just shows how terrible this group was. And these 4 people should be ashamed. After a nightmare of bricked keys to get back to a 10 and brick it back down to eventually get all the way back to a +10 dawn that went swimmingly as the bottom DPS. Giving me my last vault slot. I needed to get 2 mythic vault slots next week. The reason I did this challenge was to recapture that old school mystery. And honestly, I felt it in the good moments and unfortunately in the painfuls. Compared to previous challenges, I am the crutch. I see that. I know that. My damage is not helping the group much at all. Why I figure out exactly how to play Fury War. All I can do is get the mechanics right, kick, stun, and pray. That should be the name of a movie. Either way, this is how it ended after week 1. My item level is now 704. I'm 2076 rating and I completed 25 keys and no floodgate keys. I pushed my own key and I never got a floodgate. Can you believe that? My key never rolled into a floodgate? What the hell? But this is only week 1 and next week I open the vault. And so far I have to say I've been enjoying playing Fury Warrior. It's fun. It's a lot of button mashing, but I am enjoying the spec and playing around with my talents. It is rekindling that just pressing buttons, mashing, and moving talents around and trying new things. It's doing that, and I'm excited to continue this challenge, but I'm really curious to see what y'all think about my rotation, my talents, and how I'm playing as a Fury Warrior, especially if you are a Fury Warrior. So please let me know in the comments below. Next week on Zero to Hero, your boy finally gets his floodgate key. Will it be the IO he was looking for, or will it turn out to be a complete disaster? Make sure to punch that like button, kiss that subscribe button, and tickle his bell so you don't miss an episode.